Welcome back to the channel. My name's Cody. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. I post every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific on my business adventures and how I can help you go faster in yours. Today is a little short story around something I heard when I was 19 years old. I heard it from a Robert Kiyosaki interview. I've since applied it to all of my businesses. Did it with the consulting company, did it with the property management company, did it with the real estate holdings, and it's worked in every single one of them, so it'll probably work for you. Someone on the interview said, you don't need money if everyone else pays for your stuff. And I had also heard that saying from someone in the real estate office I was working at when I was a real estate agent. That's another standalone business. You don't need any money for your business if someone else pays for it. Whether that could be the lunch meeting, whether it's the marketing. People have what you want. People have the money that you need. And a lot of folks out there come up with the idea that they need money to be able to push their business forward. You don't need to have your own money. As a real estate agent, you don't need money to start marketing, taking a photo of what you're working on, taking a video, putting it out there. And if you did need money, you just need to figure out how to get someone else to pay for it. Maybe you're working at a brokerage and they have a marketing budget. They'll put a little bit of ad spend if you put together the idea. You get someone with money to pay for what you have. On the real estate side, a bank can typically front majority of the money if you find someone else that has the money for the down payment. That's why a lot of people out there are able to figure out how to buy real estate with zero money down. You don't need money if everyone else pays for your stuff. It goes in with that saying Kiyosaki mentions of only lazy people use their own money. My encouragement, and I've shared this throughout the life of this channel, have an idea. As an agent, have an idea that other people don't have. As a business owner, come up with an idea people can buy in. People are not going to buy into you, typically, until you build a little bit of a track record. What they can do is buy into the idea. When I got my first property, the reason I was able to get the money for the down payment as debt was because I had a property that would pay for it. The idea, the concept, that was what generated the spark and the interest for someone else to want to front the capital down. For the property management company, couldn't really get a website until we got a commitment and got a contract to start getting revenue in to manage properties. Found a way to get income in the door without spending any money, because you don't need to have your own money if everyone else pays for your stuff. So we figured out how to get a contract to get income in to pay for the things we needed to pay for. As an agent, you don't have a whole bunch of expenses up front, but typically if you pitch a solid, sound idea to your brokerage, you can get a little bit of a budget that can either be a loan, or it can be an advance, or it can be just part of the brokerage's budget to push your ideas out if it's unique. You need an idea. You don't need money. If you have the idea and you push it, and you don't take no for an answer the first few times you hear it, because you will hear it, likely because you're pitching it wrong. You got to tweak your pitch a little bit. If you keep on pushing with that, you can get other people to pay for everything you need, and you will never need money. Figure out how you have to spin your idea. There's a way to do it in any business. With consulting, before I ever got a single ad put out there, before I bought anything, before I put together any material, I got someone who signed up and they're interested, and they spent $200 for a one-on-one, and was able to roll that money. I didn't pay myself that, but I was able to roll that money into building out a better program. I built it, and eventually that became Multifamily Strategy, which I'm not a part of. You can still check out what that was and what it is. It's ever growing since I was part of it. That's the Multifamily Strategy YouTube page. That started with an idea, and all the build out came from other people. Everything I've done, every business I've done, every business you're going to do, you may need money, but you don't have to have money if everyone else pays for your stuff. And to the extent you can create a universe where that is the baseline rule for all your businesses, you're going to do quite well. That's how I look at all my future projects. I'm looking at doing a potential development here in Moses Lake where I live. I don't have the money, and neither do the partners actually, but I've got the idea, and found a bank who's willing to fund it. Again, I don't need the money as long as someone else pays for it. Figure out how this can work in your business, regardless of what your business is. This is the reason I've been able to go as fast as I have with every business. I keep this as the core. It's just the idea that I heard 6 years ago now. You don't need money if everyone else pays for your stuff. Figure out a way to make that equitable for those people, and you can go pretty far relatively efficiently. If you like this type of content, hit subscribe. Post every Tuesday and Thursday, and have a great weekend.